Good morning, Scott School, on this terrific Tuesday, April 30th. Oh, it's unbelievable how fast April has flown by. Tomorrow will be May 1st, and that will be our last full month of school. But it's exciting to see the sunshine out today, and the flowers are starting to bloom, and the trees are budding as well. So it just is a nice place to be in Michigan when you see all the seasons and you get to enjoy them. Keep an eye on that weather, though, boys and girls, as we know that sometimes it yo-yos up and down between cold and frosty and warm and sunny. And dressing in layers or bringing a jacket is always really the best practice because that way you can go out to recess and be cold or take that jacket off and play freely without it if it's warm enough. So, um, our Fab with Vocab word of the week is triumph. Triumph is a verb and it means to overcome or win. And that handy dandy illustration says, is that the book where a Viking and a lifeguard team up in triumph over an evil dinosaur and a talking pumpkin? The ending was so unrealistic. Oh my goodness, I agree. Even the content of what they were talking about, I was like, that's probably not a book that I would love because I am not a science fiction um, lover. But we do have a lot of people who really enjoy science fiction. So Mrs. Schwartz and I are yin and yang on that because she loves all things science fiction. And I go, not so real. I just don't get it. But anywho, be fab with vocab. Use triumph in your conversations. Include it in your writing. Find it in your reading. That is a pretty common word that you should be able to easily use. So I really challenge you to try to include it even with a conversation with a friend today. This week, we have started NWEA testing. So, NWEA testing is for both grade levels. So, boys and girls, do your very, very best at giving your all on those assessments. And again, just move through the test. If you don't know a question, eliminate the answers that you think it probably isn't, and then select the best one. But I do want to caution you this computer platform allows your teacher to know when you're just clicking and going too fast. And it will give a little warning sign and say, whoa, slow down, my friend. Because the computer or the test wants to make sure that you really are staying focused and not just randomly selecting answers. So remember to just slow down, give it your all. It'll be done before you know it. Okay. I also would hate for you to have to retake it. So, those of you who click through really quickly, you might go, whoo, it's done. Yay, all the things. But likely your teacher's going to come back and say, oh, my friend, I'm sorry you went too fast. You have to do it all over again, which defeats the purpose of clicking through the test. So, think about that, boys and girls. I know you'll do a great job. And now on to Mrs. Schwartz.
Why, thank you, Mrs. Riha. Oh, and for those of you who are Justin Timberlake fans, yes, tomorrow it's gonna be May. Yeah, you're welcome. All right, we do have some Panther Pride winners this morning from Miss Fliegel's class, Isaac and Connor. From Miss Hyde's class, Drew and Ethan. From Miss Sovie's class, Abigail and Ollie. From Mrs. Toth's class, Frankie and Vivian. From Mrs. Carr's class, Brinley and Aubrey and Jordan. And and Jace as well. Okay. All right, my friends. I think that about does it. Let's all stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Have a terrific Tuesday, Scott School.